Okay. All righty. We are live from FAU Stadium, and I'm here with running back Xavier Terrell. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Man, I'm feeling marvelous. Glad to talk some football with you, man. So, what was it like playing high school ball in North Carolina? And do you feel like North Carolina gets the respect it deserves for their high school ball?
Well, actually, I played my freshman and sophomore year of high school. I played at IMG Academy.
Okay.
And then my junior and senior year, I went to St. Thomas Aquinas down in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
But I'm originally from North Carolina.
Okay.
So, I like Florida ball a lot because, it comes with speed. They had, like, big people out there, wide receiver, and a lot of everything. So, it's just diverse down here.
It's just diverse, so you enjoy playing ball in Florida. That's what's up. But you grew up originally in North Carolina. That's what's up, brother. So you averaged 18.6 point yards per carry last season. I thought it was a typo when I first seen it, so I had to go verify and check another site, but it verified that you averaged 18.6 yards per carry last season. And just on 14 carries, you certainly made the most out of your opportunities. And we always talk about the cliche, opportunity, comes calling, and you definitely made the call. So talk to me about the Tulsa game, man. 2 carries, you had 148 yards, 2 touchdowns, brother. Like, what did you eat before that game? And but that's crazy. Touchdown scores from 93 yards to 55 yards. Just talk to me about that game and taking advantage of your opportunities.
Well, going into the game, we weren't bowl eligible, so it was like a end of the season type of game. But our running back coach Perkins, he always talked to us about like play every game like you playing for something. So that was my mindset going into the game. And I just every opportunity I got, I try to make the most of it, and that's what I did, fortunately. And then thank God that I could do that and show my talents. So it was definitely good.
That's impressive. And the 93-yard run, of course, is the run everybody talk about. I actually thought that the 55-yarder was more impressive because I think you got through the line of scrimmage about 3 yards in. You had to kind of stumble, keep your balance, and keep it moving. So, impressive run. So, let's talk a little bit about Coach Kitley. What is it like playing in his system and knowing that a guy like Taj Brooks last year dominated in his system last year? You have to be excited about that. So, what is it like playing for Coach Kitley?
I definitely like it. I like the tempo, how he goes fast. We get like 3 or 5 yards, we're going tempo, hurry up. And, I think people say it's like an air raid offense, but, I think he kind of balances out the run game and the pass game well. So, I definitely like it.
We definitely seen that last year in Lubbock where everybody likes to, like you say, give it that air raid title, but Kitley is, if the running game is working, he's going to run the ball 100%. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. So just completed day 2 of fall camp. The pace is incredible. You already mentioned the pace. I've been at a myriad of practices, and I'm telling you, I've been at Virginia Tech practices. We've been at Clemson practices. The pace here is crazy. It's insane. It's the fastest that I've seen, to be honest with you. And I also seen you with the ones a little bit yesterday. That was definitely good to see that. So, just talk about like where you think you guys are at, after 2 days of fall camp, and what are some of the things you're looking forward to into the season?
I think we're pretty solid, but still progress to be made. But that's always a good thing going into fall camp. So because like Coach Kelly said, you can break the barrier. Like you don't have a set barrier, you can always get better. So I definitely think we're definitely solid though. So yeah.
So I want you to do me a favor. Look into that camera right there. Shout out your support system, your family, everybody that supports you. And then after that, can you do a Dear FAU letter to the supporters, fans, boosters, and donors?
Hey, shout out my mom, dad, my brothers, the rest of my family and friends. And for FAU and the fans, just know we got something good coming this season.
That's it. That's exciting, man. So now we're gonna start our rapid fire question segment. It's a real superlative segment. So what's your favorite artist right now? What you listening to before the game?
I listen to mostly Drake because I feel like with Drake, he can listen to he can be chill with Drake, or he can be real hip hop. So.
Now I like that. We've been listening to Drake a lot, especially that What Did I Miss? We've been playing that on repeat a lot. So I like that a lot. So your pregame meal, you're a light eater or heavy eater before the games, and what do you typically like to eat?
I usually stick to one meal, and that's like pasta with some meat sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that a lot. So we asked this question to everybody. If you could have one last bowl of cereal, what would that bowl of cereal be?
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes?
Yeah.
Frosted Flakes is probably second or third in the rankings, y'all would say. Alrighty, man. Xavier Terrell, good luck on the season. I greatly appreciate your time, brother. I think you're going to have a dynamic year, man. I still can't believe 18.6 yards per carry is crazy. Look out for this guy, number 25, running back, Xavier Terrell, man. Good luck with your season, brother.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Go ahead, set the mic down.
All right.
Yep, we're good to go. So we're live here at FAU. We're doing like a CFB Nation FAU Media Day. Shout out to Miss Katrina who's been holding us down. Really rolled out the red carpet for us. We really appreciate it. And then we have coming up next. You can come on up, Moon. You're here, brother. CJ Dog. Go ahead and sit right there. Nice to meet you, brother. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, brother.
Good to see you. Sit right there. Sorry. Yeah, I'll hold the mic. You trying to put something on that picture?
Yes. Okay.
It's one.
Live and direct from Florida Atlantic University. I'm here with the dog, literally. You got the grill? What kind of grill is that?
We got black grills, man.
Black.
That's part of my brand, man.
He brought out the big drip today for us. You know, we're blessed to have you here. This is CJ Doggett Jr., the journeyman wrecking ball. 3 schools, 2 conferences, 1 mission. CJ Doggett has been patient, persistent, and powerful. And now he's ready to take care of business here at Florida Atlantic. First off, how you feeling today?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm tired, man. It's hot.
Day 2 was
Ohio,
tough.
man. Day 2 is tough, but I'm feeling good, feeling blessed. I'm be able to be out here.
So what they don't know and what we can't quantify being out here at Florida Atlantic is just like the humidity. I know the wind is blowing right now, but when you're on the practice field, you see players just dripping with just tons of sweat from all over the place. So how would you rate day 2 for what we saw in fall camp?
I give about an 8. We got some progress to make, but I'm happy with where we're going. People getting better at catching their breath in between reps and stuff. You know, Coach Kitley got a crazy
fast pace.
offense.
We were just talking to Terrell about that, about how the pace. We've been to a lot of different schools. Y'all have a faster pace than most schools do on the offensive side of the ball, or just y'all practice style in general.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Let's get into the interview though. You have obviously things to prove this year, but you had to carve your own path playing across multiple programs. What did each stop of your journey teach you en route to being here at Florida Atlantic University?
Well, starting at Cincinnati, I probably had the best old guys, OGs to look up to. They was like my best friends, man. Malik Van, Jawan Briggs, Dante Corleone, about to go to NFL. Jawan Briggs in the NFL right now. I mean, they taught me a lot of things. Just keep my head straight. They taught me to just work hard, keep your head down, and you're gonna be straight. And I mean, I think it's paying out pretty good for me. And then Ohio, man, we did history there. We won 11 games. We won the MAC championship for the first time since 1968. I mean, it just taught a lot of things from winning and to just working hard and keep your head down and stay blessed, man.
You seen Big Ten ball. You've seen MAC battles, and now you get a chance to compete against the American Conference since they just rebranded. The speed that we have in this conference, what do you feel like grind means as you have entered to FAU, and how has that shifted?
Just really just doing what I've been doing, just keeping your head down and grind as hard as you can. I mean, our coaches make it very clear there's not no room for no quitters around here. We're trying to change the program around and win, and that's why I'm here. I really feel like we can do that here with Coach Kitley. Coach Santana's my D-line coach, probably one of the best D-line coaches.
I saw y'all earlier today when we were at practice for the brief period of time, and it seemed like y'all have a growing and blossoming relationship with Coach and D-line. How would you say that y'all have grown closer together since we started?
I mean, we together all the time. Coach Santana, he likes to keep us together. Throughout all the summer, he let us pick an activity that we wanted to do, and we did it throughout the week. So he just makes a real big emphasis on just being together, playing together, because, I mean, it all starts with the D-line, man. Up front. It starts with D-line, O-line. If we ain't together playing good, then the whole team ain't going to play good.
Lighthearted question. What's your favorite pass rush move? Like, are you a bull rush guy, you're a swim, you're a rip? And, like, what do you feel like is the best way to execute that said move?
I really like the bull rush. That's just because I feel like I have one of the best get-offs in the country, and I have a lot of power behind me. So the mix between those two, that makes it my favorite move to throw.
Yeah.
Sure.
You had 32 tackles, 7 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks at Ohio, and those weren't just numbers. I felt like you really started to click and the game started to slow down for you.
Yeah.
Talk about your development in that season, what we did in Ohio.
Yeah, it definitely slowed down a lot for me. I mean, I played a game at Cincinnati, got to OU and played about 50 snaps a game. After the first couple games, it really just slows down, and you just got to play smart, play loose, and play fast. And when you feel loose and fast, you're going to make plays.
Yeah, for sure. What would your high school self say if he saw you now and took a look at CJ Doggett Jr. being at FAU in the sunshine of Boca Raton?
Man, he'd be happy. I always talk to my family about wanting to live in Florida, so definitely be happy with where I've grown and where I'm at now.
You're from Pinkerton, Ohio.
Yeah.
What does your hometown mean to you, and do you still carry that Pinkerton? Am I saying it right?
Pickerington, yeah.
Pickerington.
Yeah.
How do you carry that edge being from, a town in Ohio like that?
I love my city a lot. I mean, I came from a winning program. We got to like top 7 in the nation from a public school in a little town. We don't know nothing but winning in Pickerington. So, I mean, coming from there, it's a blessing, man. I love my city for real.
But people don't know he was all state, top 30 in Ohio. You know how many ballers in the state of Ohio, people? He was a baller, and he's a dominant force in high school. You say he got one of the best get-offs in the country. What are some of the goals on your list this year as we head to FAU's 2025 season?
My main goal is to help turn this program around, make a bowl game, and personally, you gotta make a play every game. If you don't make a play every game, you just ain't do it right. Thoughts have it, man.
You waiting for your final season.
Yeah.
I know the emotions is gonna hit heavy on it, but I want to know, like, when it's all said and done, what do you feel like NFL scouts, people that you come cross paths with, anybody that watches your tape, like, what do you feel like they're gonna say about CJ Doggett Jr. Beyond just the film?
Beyond the, I mean, they just see a dude that I mean, I'm not gonna slow down and nothing. Whatever you ask me to do, I'm gonna do it. I do everything right on and off the field. I just keep it my composure and do my things right.
Talk to us about the defensive line room at FAU and some of the guys that you've been connecting with, growing with, and ultimately being through blood, sweat, and tears with during fall camp.
Yeah, I think one of the best things is that from the old guys, from like me, Barber, Sledge, to the young guys like Gabe and Amari Brantley, like we all connect, and I feel like that's a big part to be able to connect with the older and the younger guys. So we got a mixture of a lot of them, and that's the biggest takeaway from our D-line.
How would you say like team chemistry is right now? If you had to like just grade it, let's just say like 1 to 10.
I'm gonna give it an 8 now because there's always room for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
But we're just gonna keep growing. It's only day 2 of camp. I
Yeah.
just know it's gonna get better from there.
For sure. Look, bro, you're an absolute dog. I can't believe that you're actually here at FAU ready to ball and cash out. And I feel like this defensive line room is going to be absolutely loaded in 2025. I saw it up close and personal today at practice. Can you give a love letter to FAU and tell them what they mean to you already?
FAU, man, I appreciate you, Coach Kidley, Coach Santana, the whole community. I mean, I really love it here for real. It made me feel like home, even though I'm 16 hours away. Y'all gave me another chance to ball out, and I think we're going to change it this year, change the culture for sure.
Bowl eligible this year. Bowl eligible. We playing in a bowl game at FAU.
Yeah.
This is FAU. Just stud. CJ Doggett Jr. He's going to be cashing out on the defensive line. Make sure you pay attention. Keep it locked. Appreciate you joining us today, my guy.
Sure.
Have a great season. Ball out. Enjoy fall camp to the fullest. Stay hydrated. And keep the grill.
Yeah.
You gotta wear the grill. The grill's fire. I didn't see a black grill like that before, bro.
Yeah, we can
Hey.
stamp it this year.
This is CFB Nation. Can you say shout out to CFB Nation?
Shout out CLB Nation, man.
Yes, sir.
Love.
This is our fall camp coverage at FAU University. We'll be right back after this short break. Appreciate you, my dog.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Welcome to Bull Rush, the ultimate arena where competition meets strategy. Bull Rush is your gateway to high-energy challenges where skill earns rewards and champions rise. Challenge your friends in fantasy sports, picking competitions where every decision counts. Prove you really know the game by climbing the leaderboard, outsmarting your rivals, and locking in bragging rights. It's a battle of instincts, strategy, and sports knowledge. Ready to make your picks? Visit bullrush.com today. Are you in?
We're live in Boca Raton at FAU's Fall Camp for 2025, and Zach Kitley era now begins at Florida Atlantic University, and the buzz is high in the air right now. If you can just be here and see what we're seeing beyond just the palm trees, the wind, the humidity, this beautiful stadium that we're in right now, you will see that the tides are turning here in Boca Raton. And Zach Kitley is doing all the right things that you would want in your head coach to take those next steps to become bowl eligible, because at the end of the day, that's what they want here at Howard Schnellenberger Field. They want to be able to.
We should have a cigar.
We should have a cigar, bro. In honor of Howard. Coach at what? Miami?
He coached at Miami. I believe he coached in the USFL as well, and then he helped start this football program here, which is fantastic. But shout out to Miss Katrina. What is her last name? McCormick. Shout out to her. Truly appreciate everything she's done since we've been here. To have the ability to go live in the stadium. We would have had a reverse view for you guys, but this sun is out. And we didn't have our reflector with us, but it's all good. This view is just as good from the is it the Hyundai?
Delray Hyundai deck.
Delray Hyundai deck. So we're happy to be here. We got a lot of coverage for you guys coming today. Of course, we got a myriad of player interviews coming up. I think roughly 4 player interviews. Also, my guy right here, the world of college football, my guy CFB Moon will be going live today with his show, and I'll be going live today as well with Governor of College Football. So you're talking about roughly 4 hours plus of coverage, live coverage at that. And we're just waiting for the next player to pull up. But what's been some of your observations of fall camp? And you got somebody coming up.
Okay. Some of my observations so far at fall camp has been the intensity. I feel like the coaching staff has been demanding the players, essentially perfection. It was cool being out there for drills today and seeing the defensive linemen have to do drills over because they didn't do it the right way the first time. The laziness, all that is out of the system. Everybody is working hard. We see the energy is shifting. The practice intensity and the pace of it is fast. And more than anything, we got another dog. Wandon. How you doing, me lord?
I'm good. How you doing?
This is Wyndon. If you don't know him yet, you should. He's an absolute baller playmaker for the FAU Owls. And in the 2025 season, he's looking to take over and lead this secondary into new things, right?
Yes, sir.
First off, how you feeling? It's day 2, fall camp. How was the energy? The energy, at least in the DB room, was just kind of cool today, But talk about like the team as a whole. How you feeling?
So it's day 2, but it feels like day 7. This like my 5th fall camp. So after a while, it's just
5.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, Win.
So it just keep on running. But today it was hot out here. But I just love the team. We fought more than we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a tough day. We fought through it. It's hard coming first day. Y'all nobody really know what to expect.
He feel like he had sea legs.
Yeah, definitely.
Trying to get the bearings. Yeah.
Early in practice too, before we even stretch. So you just gotta just keep going. They give us hydration, give us breaks, so that's pretty good. But I just love the effort from everybody. We keep competing. Sometimes the offense get us, but then we come back next period and we dominate them like we did in the call it period today. So I just appreciate all my teammates for fighting and stuff like that.
Side note for you, what's your favorite period in practice?
Call it.
Okay.
Call it. It's only
tell the audience in the nation that's watching live right now what that period is and like a little backstory.
Okay, so really sometimes most of the practice is scripted. So the offense and defense will have plays that they run against each other to see how it looks against the plays. But when it's calling, it's just like a regular game. Offense call their own plays, defense call their own plays. So it's not scripted, and you're really playing football.
Spicy.
That's really what I love, just playing football.
You don't just walk into FAU and rewrite the tempo of a defense unless you live through the back roads in this journey of college football. My guy has been through 5 fall camps so far, and he's lived through a lot. 5'9" safety. You really like 5'10" though. Gotta work with me, Wendell. I'm trying to boost your rating. Trying to boost your ratings, Wendell. He didn't need a whole season to make his mark. A couple of forced fumbles, a defensive MVP, in the Shula Bowl, a fumble return touchdown, got his name etched into the FAU record books automatically. I want to know, first question, you made a 20-mile move to come out here to FAU. and it might not be like a far distance, but I want to know, how quickly did you feel like at home and in this space, like ready to own it and conquer it? Like, how was your adjustment period?
I'll say spring I was still adjusting because, you know, it's still, even though I came from an NAIA school, D1 is still like a faster tempo. They got different athletics, like they got more stuff for us, like the training room. They give us, because at Kaiser we just had like cold packs, hot packs, and stuff like that. Here we got STEM, all type of stuff, cold tubs, jacuzzis, stuff like that. So that on that aspect, and they also feed us like real food. So it's not just like a snack here and there. It's like actual food. So,
Nutrition, you're getting your diet better and everything.
yeah, playing the game during the season, I'll say about like week 3. That's when I finally felt adjusted with the season. Going to Michigan State, I was still like, like 60. Oh my, I ain't gonna curse.
No, you good. We good.
60,000 fans coming from playing 2,000 fans just like 8 months ago. It's way different.
Yeah.
So I just had to adjust, but it was good.
Yeah. I want to know, you created chaos all year. What part of your game do you feel like people still underestimate?
I'll say the run game. Me being a factor, because you know they don't really think small DBs can really
get in the box.
Yeah, really aggression and stuff like that. So that's what I take pride in.
Yeah, you've been one of the most versatile defenders in this group. How much pride do you take in doing everything, whether it's run support, being out in the box, playing deep? You know, you really are versatile.
I take pride in it because if you can't do multiple things, then you really, I would say useless, but you're really limited to what other people want from you.
You sauceless, essentially. You don't have no sauce. What does it mean to you to represent Miramar and Miami Jackson every time you put them pads on?
It means a lot because from coming from where I'm coming from, everybody think Miami is just speed, this and that. So I really take pride in, okay, he's fast, but he also strong. He loved to hit. Stuff like that. It's not all just flashy.
If you fast forward to December, what would a perfect ending to your FAU journey look like to you?
Making the college football playoffs.
Sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I say storybook. We need all the storybook endings here. But your football journey didn't start at FAU though. For the people that know ball, you know ball. Talk about your time at Kaiser and how it shaped you into a man and also into a better football player.
I said Kaiser made me the man of who I am today because people usually think, okay, you can't make it out once you go there. Once you're there, you stuck. So I'm like, just making it out, being there, it's taught me everything because, okay, yeah, we don't have all this and that, like the hot tub and stuff like that, but that's what makes you love football even more.
Yeah.
It's not just about, okay, well, I'm getting fed this and that. We wasn't getting fed out there, so we had to go take money out of our pocket or go to the calf and stuff like that. So that really makes me who I am today. I don't need all that.
Hey, people still talk about your Shula Bowl performance. We still hear about it. What did it mean to you, you know, getting MVP honors in that game in a rivalry that just means so much more to this community?
I'd say it meant a lot because I was being recognized. Like some people had picks and stuff like that, but they still gave it to me just because of my presence of me just being there on the field, me causing disruption and stuff like that. So bringing that to my family and stuff like that, because now that's already etched because everybody know FAU versus FIU is a rivalry game. So me being an MVP for the game, it just means a lot to me.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get out of your hair. I got Miss Katrina staring at me, waiting for me to wrap it up. Gotta wrap it up. All right. Rapid fire questions. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Top 3 artists on your playlist is?
Young Boy, Migos, and Rod Wave.
Favorite play call to hear in the huddle?
Peyton.
I'm not gonna tell you go into detail.
Yeah.
Don't go into detail. Don't go into detail. Best drip that FAU has in the vault?
All black jerseys.
All black? Good choice, my dog. If you had to give a love letter to the FAU community and tell them what you feel, what would you say?
I'll say thank y'all for supporting us to come out and support us again. We're going to a bowl game this year.
Yes, sir. All right. Pre-game meal.
Eat for the game.
What? You do snacks and stuff?
Yeah.
You like to be light.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Be sluggish.
Cool. Shout out your family. Tell them how you feel.
I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And we're going to do it big this year.
I'm here with Wyndon, me lord. Wyndon Followed from FAU, an absolute dog. Can't wait to watch you this year. Appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Hope you have a great rest of your fall camp.
Thank you.
Been balling out, cashing out so far. This is FAU and CFB Nation's partnership coverage of Fall Camp of 2025. We got our next interview coming up. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. We got an absolute dog coming up.
All right, you good to come up? Nice to meet you, brother. How's it going, brother? Nice to meet you, brother. All righty. Good deal. All righty. So we are here today with Jabari Smith, wide receiver. So what was it like? You know, you're a Florida kid. You know that the speed down here is different. So what was it like, you know, playing in Orlando? And I talk to athletes all the time. We probably did over 300 interviews with athletes. And you hear a lot of different takes when it comes to best high school football. You hear Texas, you hear Ohio, you hear California. But why is Florida high school the best?
I think Florida the best just because we got different dogs. We got different speed down in Orlando, Miami, anywhere you can name. So I really think Texas is close too. Probably go Cali 3, but I think Florida all around is just the best.
All righty, so let's talk some ball. We talked a little bit about, you know, Florida and Florida high school football. Talk to me about that 76-yard screen pass versus Tulsa. It was a screen. You pretty much did the work. You caught the ball. You got jiggy with it, everything you know what I'm saying, you had to do. And also talk to me about that, but also talk to me about some of the players you kind of modeled your game after. Seeing that play, I'm not going to lie, you look like Xavier Worthy. I don't know if you remember the Red River Rivalry when he caught opened the play, caught it, went 80 yards. So you remind me of him when you caught that. So talk to me about that play.
I actually didn't play that much that game just because we was in heavy personnel and it was real cold. So I was fresh off the sideline. My legs wasn't warmed up. And I knew I was getting the ball because I seen the defense adjust. So once I caught it, I was just thinking, like, this is probably my only chance I got this whole game to probably do something with the ball. So I had to go make a play. And the next question was who I modeled my game after.
Yeah.
Probably LaJohntay Wester, who was here. He was like different receiver that I seen up close. And just seeing him and seeing what he did, I knew I kind of had to try to take after what he does. And Omari Hayes too.
Oh, Amari Hayes, LaJohntay West. I really like those picks. One thing I can say is one, you know, you're early in your career. We definitely expect you to be playing on Sundays. But what I've seen at the Senior Bowl, we spent a lot of time at the Senior Bowl. They like to bring in really big corners at the Senior Bowl, and we see smaller, shifty receivers do them dirty. Like we see it all the time at the Senior Bowl. So I love hearing those comparisons. What is it like having one of the best play callers in the country, Zach Kittley, calling your offense? What is it like playing in the system?
This is the different system that I ever seen from what I was brought into when I first got here. So I say it's more offense friendly. It's real dynamic. Like 6 receivers can have over 500 yards. So I think that's great for the whole system, the receiver corps basically. So, and he's the youngest head coach, a great offensive mind. So it should be fun this year.
Absolutely, I would have to agree with you 100%. So what is it like playing with Kay in Velcamp, and how was it building that chemistry with him?
I mean, Kay is great. He's a leader. You feel me? He's won. He's been a conference player where he was. He's a good leader. He like to get all the guys out, go over the routes, go over the plays. And that's like every other quarterback in our room. So Kay is a great leader.
And it's fantastic because I hear the same thing from a myriad of people that, hey, he likes to put in the work, he likes to build that chemistry. How do you see yourself being utilized this upcoming year?
I think more quick game, more just quick passes, just getting the ball in my hands, trying to go make a play. But just also being ready when you're called, because we got some great guys in the room. So you just got to be ready when your name is called.
I like that. I like that a lot. Being ready when your name is called, and also giving a shout out to your wide receiver room. Speaking of your wide receiver room, who's somebody new that came in? They can be an upperclassman or, you know, maybe an early enrollee that you see really putting the work in the wide receiver room that we should be looking out for.
Guys like Asad Wasim, J.R. Wilson, Easton Messer, Quincy, pretty much everybody
in the room.
Go make a play. Everybody can give you 100 yards.
That's scary.
So
That's really scary. So do me a favor. I want you to look into that camera. Shout out your family, your support system. And then after that, go ahead and give me a Dear FAU letter talking to the fans, donors, and the supporters.
I want to say shouts out to my mom, dad, whole fam. To FAU donors, thank y'all for supporting us. Thank y'all for being there. And we're going to make sure we get to a bowl game for sure.
I like that. I truly believe that. I did a piece this yesterday on my bold prediction for the season. I came up this with a couple weeks ago that I think FAU is going to win the American. That's my bold prediction for the season.
Not a bad prediction.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad prediction. Y'all hear that? So y'all be giving me a hard time about my takes. My guy said it's not a bad prediction at all. So let's go ahead and get into some fun superlative questions. What are you listening to before the game? Let's say 90 minutes before kickoff. You ready to get ready? You got the headphones on. You warming up. What you listening to before the game starts?
Throwing on some Hot Boy for sure.
Okay.
Some Kalen Sip. That's my brother. Throwing on him.
Shout your brother. You want to go ahead? I don't know if you know his Instagram or Twitter. Go ahead, shout him out.
Kalen Sip on Instagram. Everything. And probably some FCG Heen.
Okay, I like that a lot. And you're official Barry on everything, right? With two R's. Okay, so go follow my guy. Two eyes. I'm sorry, not 2 R's, 2 eyes. Alrighty. So we talked about what you listen to. You are heavy eater before the game, light eater before the game. What you eating before the game starts?
Probably like some spaghetti. I'll take some spaghetti down for the game.
Okay, so what's your favorite play call to hear in the huddle? Don't give us the play, maybe the type of play. You know, yeah, I'm about to get loose out. We already seen what you did on the screen pass. I know you got elite speed, bro. So I can see you on the 9 route as well. What's your favorite, type of play without giving too much away? Because I don't want coach to kill me.
My favorite play, probably an out route.
Out route? Oh,
just give me like an out route.
Get your head around.
It's gonna get loose. So
I like that. That's probably the first time I've heard that. We talked to a lot of players. This is probably definitely the first time I heard that. So we got a question we ask everybody. If you could only have one last bowl of cereal, what would it be?
Probably some Fruity Pebbles. Ain't gonna lie.
Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles. I think somewhere around 3rd or 4th in the rankings. If we keeping up with it. Top two for sure. Hey, I like that, man. This is Jabari Smith. Look out for him this year and this Zach Kelly offense. I tell you, FAU is building something special. Thank you for your time, brother. I appreciate you coming on, man. Nice to meet you as well, brother. All righty. Good luck on your season.
Welcome to Bull Rush, the ultimate arena where competition meets strategy. Bull Rush is your gateway to high-energy challenges where skill earns rewards and champions rise. Challenge your friends in fantasy sports picking competitions where every decision counts. Prove you really know the game by climbing the leaderboard, outsmarting your rivals, and locking in bragging rights. It's a battle of instincts, strategy, and sports knowledge. Ready to make your picks? Visit bullrush.com today. Are you in?
Now, we're live.
Welcome to Bull Rush, the ultimate arena where competition meets strategy. Bull Rush is your gateway to high-energy challenges where skill earns rewards and champions rise. Challenge your friends in fantasy sports picking competitions where every decision counts. Prove you really know the game by climbing the leaderboard, outsmarting your rivals, and locking in bragging rights. It's a battle of instincts, strategy, and sports knowledge. Ready to make your picks? Visit bullrush.com today. Are you in?
I got it. Wilkie. Stop, bro. Your name's really Wilkie?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we're here with Wilkie Denard. 6'3". You could be 6'4".
Nah, I'm 6'4". You know, when you say 6'3" and
they be
3/4, you don't want to. You don't tell nobody you 6'3" and 3/4.
Rounding it up, right?
Yeah.
You are all around type of guy. John Carroll High School. Let's get into it. What was your time out there like?
So pretty much like I was a basketball first person.
Really?
And I traveled, played in all the big AAU tournaments. Played basketball. Football was kind of my second sport growing up. I did that, and then my coach had got all his kids went to John Carroll. He got a job out there as the basketball coach. So I went over there with him. Me and his son were best friends growing up. So we went there and played all 4 years there. We went on some runs, playoff runs. So it was fun.
Is basketball still a first love to you though?
Not as much as I did when I was growing up. When I was growing up, it was more of everybody in the community, we all go play basketball.
Y'all was hooping outside type?
Yeah. I had my house growing up. We were our street, my house had the basketball hoop. So everybody come to my house. My older
Okay.
brother and all them, we all playing in the front yard and stuff like that. And then I got on the team, started with rec, and then went traveling, playing with them, and then went to football. Once I really I was like playing, I'm like, okay, I could do something. And they were like, all right, what you want to do? Came to high school, and I just kind of took off. Like, I got my first offer when I was a freshman. Like, you don't really see that much. So like, it was just kind of like
Different.
Grow with it.
Yeah, gotta grow with it, glow with it, and take it all the time, man. You joined the Owls in summer of 2024. How has life changed and adjusted since you got here on campus?
I mean, when I first came in, I was recruited by Coach Rock. So he recruited me when he was at Auburn. So like coming in, I knew I had somebody that got my back or whatever, and like through whatever happens, like he can be able to support me. And that's kind of what I look for in the coaching staff is like, do I have somebody that I can mesh and connect with during the time that I'm gonna be here? 'Cause, you like obviously I'm from Florida, so like home's not that far away, but like you're not with your family 24/7, so you have to have that secondary family. And I think that's kind of what brought me in is that I always had somebody at all times that would be on my side. That's kind of what you need.
Can you talk to us more about that though? Because we talk to a lot of athletes, and one of the things that gets mentioned is not like the support system, not just their families, but the people that recruited them. Do you feel like things would have been different if you didn't have that here, or you would have took your talent somewhere else?
I mean, yeah. I mean, anywhere you go, you want to have support, and and like with the support team, it keeps you balanced. Like when you feeling overwhelmed or like you just need like some time. Like football takes a toll on your body, like mentally, physically. So like not having a support staff, it leads to like falling out of love for the game or like not really having the best part in at all times during football games. So like having that support staff is really neat.
You're a dual athlete. Top 80 overall prospect in Florida coming out of high school. Technically 4-star prospect was my guy Wilkie. I want to know, being at FAU and this go around with Coach Kitley, how has things changed from what you've seen versus what is now?
Coach Herman, them and their staff, they were great. Like, I felt connections with them. Obviously, I had Coach Rock, being in a long-time relationship from him, even when I was in high school. It was good. I mean, there was nothing negative I could say about them, me personally. And then I come in with, once all that happens, I leave, and then I come and talk with Coach Kit. And he kind of day one was expectations of what's needed to be done here, and I made sure that was my number one goal, to always hold his standards. Every coach comes in and wants to bring their sauce to the
their
team.
culture,
Their culture and stuff. And one thing that that kind of stuck out to me that I liked was he wants you to be an uncommon man. So everything with the yes sirs, no sir, being respectful and understanding that everyone is trying to be respected and nobody wants to be disrespected. And that's kind of how my mom and dad, that's how they.
So it's kind of like going back to your roots is easy.
Yeah. It's easy for me to be an uncommon man when I've been around my mom them and they don't go for that. They don't go for if you tell them no, you better add no him or no sir. That's just how I was raised. So listen to all those expectations from him. I knew it wasn't gonna be hard for me to adjust.
I appreciate you going that much in depth with your response, bro. Because that's behind the scenes intel that most of the country wouldn't even know, but because you just told them, they have more awareness of what the actual culture is that we're building here at FAU. All right, so talk to me about day 2. We just culminated fall camp practice day 2. I see you still sweating.
Yeah,
technically. It's hot out here, bro.
Yeah, and it's hotter today than it was yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
And it's Florida. You can't escape the heat no matter where you go in Florida. And I feel like today we got better. It's one thing to run all summer and we're not in pads, not in helmets. But to get in football shape, you gotta play football, obviously.
Yeah.
So I feel like we came out better. We had better energy. and we know what the expectation is to win at this program. So just being
You heard that?
attention to detail.
I don't want them to gloss over that, Wilkie. He said the expectation here is to win. I need the whole nation to know that.
Go.
Talk about the state of your position group and where we are with them and some of the guys outside of yourself that's making impact right now in fall camp.
Yeah, I mean, everybody in our position room, we're called the Black Ops. That's what we call ourselves. So like, when we come in and like, with a Black Op, they're the first group to always go into a fight when like they need something done. That's just like how we take every like step with our room. Like our room is, we're like fanatical effort. Like that's what we like in our room. That's what we plan as our go in and attack the day. We have a saying that like we're all we got, and that's like all we need right there. That's like our little breakdown at the end of the day. So like I feel like everybody in our room can play. We got EB, Eric Brandley. He's a young guy, number 10. He's just going out of his freshman year. Plays with like the most effort. He'll like physical. He might not be the biggest. He might.
But
not
he's
be strong.
super all over the place. Like he's like Energizer Bunny type guy.
And then you got Deshaun was at Tulane last year, so a bigger end that's gonna be able to stop the run. That's gonna be able to rush the passer. You got G. Everybody needs a person like G. Like he's always smiling. Like no matter what it is, like you're gonna get a smile out of G. You got Josh. He's a freshman. Like I promise you, like if you seen him in spring and you seen him now, it's two different people. Like the way he like changed. Like there's days that you'll see Josh out here by himself, and you be like, Josh, you ain't gonna let nobody know. He'd be like, my fault, bro. I just kind of like just walked out the house and just like came here. Like Josh is like his work ethic is like
it's crazy.
Like I just started working out with him in the weight room, like trying to push him to be his strongest self, and like he doesn't care like what you say. Like he like let's do it. So that's what I like about him. And then there's this Tom Sledge, and you got Alex Kosher. Like those guys want to get better. That's one thing I like. I want to be around people. You got to surround yourself with people that want to get better. And that's kind of how our room is built and led.
I can tell y'all closer now.
Yeah.
Just being out there on the D-line side of the practice today made sure to come to y'all. I'm like, okay, what's the energy like? And how would you say your coach is? Because it seems like he demands a lot of y'all. Like, I don't want to say perfection, but he wants y'all to do it the right way, the fundamentals part of it. But he also has he knows how to talk to like each individual player. Can you talk more about that?
I mean, when you got a coach that's coached at every level of college football, has played it at the highest level. He played at Kansas, started as a freshman. He's been around enough athletes to know like, okay, this guy might not like being yelled at and won't execute if you yell at him, but this guy might need that to turn up or get the juice that he needs flowing. So like he knows how to relate to everybody, and we meet every semester. Like last semester we met, we did a little sheet, a player evaluation. You talk about it. He grades you, we grade each other. Just get to know you.
Kind of like a performance worksheet.
Yeah, pretty much. So he'll grade us every day, and he'll let you know where you need to get better at. One thing that he does, he'll let you know in front of the whole room, because it's just like you can only get better by like constructive criticism. So
being accountable, essentially.
Holding us accountable.
I appreciate your insight. You giving us the most insight today. I'm just letting you cook. I'm just letting you cook.
Let me cook.
All right, look. You are active in animal support group for Paul's sake.
Yeah. So
talk to us more about that and your love for animals. 'Cause I can't get out of here without talking about that.
So like in high school, I was kind of like, I was always a part of every group. When you go to a private school, like when you're like an athlete, they're like they love you like no other. Like there's a different like passion they have about athletes, and they always want you to succeed. So that's like my way of giving back to them. So and I have a dog myself, so like that's just like what I do every day.
We're gonna get you out of here on a high note. You ready to play rapid fire questions?
Let's do it.
FAU style?
Let's do it.
All right. Best uniform combination that you have in the vault?
Okay, it's the blue top with the white pants, white tights, white cleats.
Okay.
I
What's
like
your
to be
top
simple.
What's your top artist on your playlist?
Broadway.
Rod Wave. Okay, you like to be in the zone,
nah, bro. That's just you can't go
All right,
wrong with Rod Wave.
Favorite album from Rod Wave?
Okay, we got Pray for Love. We got Jupiter Diaries.
Okay.
We got what you want. You know, we got Last Lap.
Okay. If you had to say that you was playing FIU in the Shula Bowl, which Rod Wave album would you listen to?
Okay, we going Last Lap. Just because, like, you know, he got Apply Pressure. You got so many different songs you can really like turn up to in that game time. Like,
Yeah. This is so interesting. What's you like pregame meals or like pregame snacks? What type of vibes you going with?
I like to keep it light before a game, so I'll go with just some simple like gummies, like Welch's or something like that.
Fruit snacks?
Yeah.
You like the Scooby-Doo fruit snacks?
Growing up, I did, but like once you got older and you got to sit there and chew for 30 seconds on one gummy, it ain't worth it for me.
I feel it. I appreciate you. Can you shout out FAU? Tell them how you feel about them, and also shout out to your family too.
You know, shout out to Mon Dukes and my dad, little sis, big bro. You know, shout out to FAU Owls. You know, ready to see y'all come here and support us in the fall, and you know, just change the culture of FAU and bring some light back here.
We're going bowling this season.
You know it. That's the vibes, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Wilkie Denard, my guy. Look for big things from Wilkie this upcoming season for FAU. This is CFB Nation's live coverage of Fall Camp 2025. And as you can see, the players have so much to say. We're going to be right back after this short break. Shout out to our sponsors.
Welcome to Bull Rush, the ultimate arena where competition meets strategy. Bull Rush is your gateway to high-energy challenges where skill earns rewards and champions rise. Challenge your friends in fantasy sports, picking competitions where every decision counts. Prove you really know the game by climbing the leaderboard, outsmarting your rivals, and locking in bragging rights. It's a battle of instincts, strategy, and sports knowledge. Ready to make your picks? Visit bullrush.com today. Are you in?
We are back live. I had some really interesting interviews, man. What's your favorite interview of the day?
Wilkie?
Wilkie for sure. I didn't even do the interview, but that was definitely my favorite one for sure.
Window was cool too.
He
Window
had a lot of interesting.
was interesting.
Seeing somebody go through the grind the way he went through the grind.
Miramar's own. He's Florida born, like he's a Florida kid. So only go like 20 miles and be at FAU, and then come here, be able to adjust to the system, have his biggest moments in a bowl in a game that means that so much for this team.
Right.
Like amazing. I called him me Lord.
I heard you say that a few times, but that's
You want to mess with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, him, Wilkie, CJ Doggett. You could tell that he's flashy, but also very consistent. Like he came in with the grill. I was like, okay, CJ. And then, but when you actually talk ball with him, he's like, oh wow, like CJ knows what he's talking about. He knows his position groups. He knows the rest of his teammates, and you can tell that he just knows ball. And I like talking to players that know ball and that are willing to give themselves to the camera, to us, you know, to the people, so they can know more about them. So it's been good so far. It's been a great day.
Xavier Terrell really impressed me. I'm gonna tell you why he impressed me. One of my favorite running backs ever is Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
And he's shifty. He's very shifty, but it was his business-like approach to the game.
Terrell is very
no
business-like.
His touchdown celebration was a flip. And Xavier Terrell has that same mentality. Like, he went crazy to Tulsa game, but in talking to him about it, it was just business as usual.
Yeah.
That's what I was supposed to do. I got the opportunities. I made the most out of my opportunities. And you saw that with Jabari as well.
Jabari is interesting too. Like very business-like, like you said. Like the offensive guys seem to be like the most business-like.
Right. You could, but I mean, when you look at players, you should see your coach's DNA and your players, and you really see it. You know, I can see miniature Coach Kinley's.
Exactly.
And, you know, inside of him, I can see him talking. But you know, one thing we heard repetitively, changing his program around.
Yes.
Going bowling. These
bowling.
are the things that we want to hear, and the fact that they're putting the work in, and you hear them talk like, hey, it's different. We can go run and do everything else.
Yeah.
And when you put the helmet and the pads on, You outside in this heat, it's different. So just to hear that got me excited to play.
I'm ready to run through a brick wall.
I got 1 FAU carry left.
You trying to go run stadiums later? we can get Doggett to come with us, man. He probably come.
He do it. Be smiling the whole time with the
grill.
grills. Yes,
Its energy is out here high, but I do not want to understate this. If you come to a fall camp at FAU, what these players have to go through just from the heat, the
heat is
humidity,
it's different.
being able to stay hydrated, like it's so much.
I seen some different bugs. They're number 2. Texas is number 1 because I still don't know what I seen. Like I've never seen that species before.
You talking about when we went to Target?
Yeah, when we went to Target, what was that? Like
I don't know. You said a cockroach.
I don't think it was that though.
But you can see unison.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's the thing that feels from the equipment staff to the people that's helping out with the positioning drills, the coaches, to our XRD, our favorite in the world.
Right.
To everybody's together. And everybody, you could tell when there's fractures in a program. Sometimes if it's not even said, you can still feel it.
You can see it.
We
see it on the sideline all the time.
All the time.
We see it on the sideline.
Last year when we went to Maryland versus USC, we was like, oh,
Zachariah Branch is gone.
Zachariah Branch is transferring.
You can see it.
He's
gone.
The
same thing with Caden Salter at Liberty. We knew he was gone. It's so much stuff you see from the sideline. You just see it. We don't say it aloud. We'll say it behind the scenes, and in our small group. But it's just one of those things you can see it. But everybody works hard here. Like you said,
everybody.
The staffers work hard.
Miss Katrina,
Miss Katrina,
from the top all the way down to the bottom.
The first SID I seen with a camera, bro.
She had a camera.
She loading the camera.
She got the questions popped off for the press conference.
Questions ready for the press. She's doing it all, man. I'm trying to tell you, she's doing it all. But even like you see, like the people on the sidelines with the ref uniforms on,
the support staff,
they're working hard. Everybody's running to go get the water
and
whatever
drinks
they got to get. It's hot out here. Everybody works hard, and when you in this element, it makes us want to work hard. How many articles we put on yesterday?
Hey, look, the DB room got in trouble because they didn't finish the drill the right way, and they had to do 20 push-ups. You better bet your bottom dollar I did them 20 push-ups with them. I did 20 push-ups with them. I'm like, hey, coach talking to me too.
Yeah, you gotta do
push-ups.
Love seeing that.
Everybody works hard, and that's what we want to see out of a program that's on the up and coming. Mm-hmm. We want to see this place be great. We want to see this place be successful.
It's a beautiful city to be great in.
Boca Raton is amazing.
And it was started by a great Howard Schellenberger.
Howard Schellenberger.
Should have had cigars, but thank
you.
We
should have had a cigar.
Truly appreciate the staff. Truly appreciate the players we interviewed today.
5 of them.
It was 5 of them we interviewed today. We got a lot more content coming. We're gonna get ready to end this one. You go attend this on, brother.
Okay, from us being at FAU in our live coverage of Fall Camp 2025, where we got to talk to a plethora of players, including a wide receiver by the name of Jabari, who's going to come for people's ankles this year, to an absolute dog in CJ Doggett, to...
I see what you did there.
To our guy, Xavier Terrell. Hopefully we can get the running back 1 position on lock.
I think he will. He was.
You said that. You said that before we even got into the camp. You said Xavier Terrell looks like he can be RB1.
Dude, 18.6 yards per carry. I still think it's a typo. It just don't sound right. You think of the Duke Watsons of the world, right?
Yeah.
Those players with crazy yards per carry. Like this kid, 14 carries, 20 some odd yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 game,
He's a
2
dude,
carries,
though.
148 yards. Are you kidding me?
But you said it too. He's 5'8".
Hard to see
The offensive line is like crazy, so he can be able to weave and bob throughout them.
Yeah, especially what's my guy name? Akavich, is that how you say it?
Akavich.
That kid's hilarious.
Yeah, Akavich is hilarious. Yeah, he's funny. But yeah, it's been a great day so far, and it's just getting started. We still got to do our live shows, which we will get to you soon. But yeah, from us, and just the fantastic energy that we feel here at FAU. I wish I could see the scene behind me or in front of me right now. It's amazing.
You want to
pan the camera?
Yeah, it's gonna look like the heavens opening up,
and our Lord and Savior is coming down. And see.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, look at that.
That's a good shot.
That's a great shot. Look at that. From us and our live coverage of Fall Camp 2025 at Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton, where Coach Zach Kidley is ushering in a new era where we can go bowling year round. We can go bowling. It's been a jam-packed episode, jam-packed interviews, and don't go anywhere. It's just getting started. Special shout out to everybody that's making this possible behind the scenes, including Miss Katrina. Thank you so much. Thank you to the support staff. Thank you to the FAU family.
Gotta shout out Mitchell.
Gotta shout out Mitchell, the best tech guy in the known to man.
He's amazing.
Shout out to Mitchell. We appreciate you and everybody else behind the scenes. This is CFB Nation's live coverage of Fall Camp 2025, Year of Our Lord. We hope you have an amazing one. And remember, FAU is going bowling this year. You better believe it. You better
They
believe
doing
it.
more than that. They gonna win the American this year. That's my bowl take
You
of the
said.
year. My bowl take of the year last year was right with Cal McCord.
You was.
Leading, the country in passing.
You
I'm
was.
gonna be right about this one too, and we gonna stand on business.
Memphis who?
I ain't gonna lie. I mess
Navy
with,
who?
Memphis and Navy are good programs.
Navy who?
They got to stretch, but I think they can do it. I think that the key is one conference loss. They can do whatever
You can only-
but they're gonna upset Maryland because
All you need is one.
They're gonna play Maryland. Malik Washington gonna be starting that quarterback. They're gonna put up some points, and they're gonna have to chase it.
We are less than, 3 weeks? Really?
You got to count on the website. 23 days.
23 from the college football season starting week 0. It's going to be a movie from our time at FAU. We send you off into your day. Make it a great one. We'll see you on the next one. This is CFB.
Nah, go ahead. All right.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Bull Rush, the ultimate arena where competition meets strategy. Bull Rush is your gateway to high-energy challenges where skill earns rewards and champions rise. Challenge your friends in fantasy sports, picking competitions where every decision counts. Prove you really know the game by climbing the leaderboard, outsmarting your rivals, and locking in bragging rights. It's a battle of instincts, strategy, and sports knowledge. Ready to make your picks? Visit bullrush.com today. Are you in?